Hey everybody on YouTube, it is iResonatorZ, and I'm bringing this video because if you see my other videos concerning religion, you know I'm sort of a guy who says, leave me out of your stupid debates. I'm gonna sit here and I don't believe in God. I don't not believe that. I don't want to disprove God. I don't want to prove God. I'm just saying, if there's a God, I'm running my own life. I'm not gonna let someone. I'm not gonna let those two arguments rule my life. I'm a don't care person. Um, and this video is sort of gonna say, it's gonna sort of have my own sort of trimmings on it, and I've been watching videos like The Amazing Atheist and how he broke down people's arguments for God or against God, and how people present religion. This is my limited understanding of the Bible and the creation of evil in the Bible. It basically goes, God, Mr. Imaginary Friend, created angels, then he created humans. And humans were imperfect because they couldn't, they were incapable of making perfect choices. Angels, I assume, were perfect, and the reason humans were imperfect is because they had free will, and then angels don't have free will, so they had to do anything that God says. Lucifer, one of the angels, said, "I'm not going to listen to what you say anymore. I'm sick and tired of you favoriting humans over angels because we were created first, we are perfect, and yet you still favorite the humans who are imperfect and are incapable of basking in your glory." Sort of that kind of argument. God expelled him because he tried to take the throne from God. He expelled him down to hell. Now here's my thinking. If God really wanted to stop evil or wanted to stop Lucifer, he could have, because Lucifer was just an angel. And by the by, Lucifer actually comes from Latin, and Lucifer means, in Latin, carrier or bearer of light. Thank you, Miss Chrisman, my awesome teacher in high school. Yeah, so Lucifer is sort of a fucked up name to call someone who's supposed to be evil and dark. But he's down there mashing evil down in hell, down in the fiery pits, but here's the thing: why wouldn't he do that if he was all-knowing and all-loving and all-seeing and all-doing? Why wouldn't he just snuff out Lucifer? Because he probably would have known that he was going to stir up so much trouble and cause people to go astray. But if you if you believe that story, then you gotta believe that God is the creator of evil because he created angels, and he made one rogue angel who would defy him. And you think he'd want to make all angels all the time loyal to him. But Lucifer had some people who went with him down to hell, and but really, if you think God would really just want to axe Lucifer, really, if he wanted to, and then that sort of went to Adam and Eve, and then Lucifer, or a devil, was a snake who tried to lure Adam, and then they got kicked from paradise. Blah 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 blah. And then they fucked. Adam and Eve fucked, and that was original sin. That's really such a bullshit argument. I don't believe that. I believe in sort of. I believe in pagan religions. I believe in sort of the old-timey religions, like the Roman gods, the Greek gods. I don't believe them, but I think they're more plausible explanation for good and evil in the world, because there were good gods in Roman and Greek times, and there was bad gods who did evil. There were mischievous gods, there were righteous gods. I mean, Zeus was sort of a bit of both. he was going around changing into animals, fucking people. And I mean, those are some fucked up stories, but and those people were less brutish. But yeah, I'm of the belief that God, if God exists, why doesn't He stop all evil? And why doesn't He? Why does He not stop famine, strife, death, all the things that exist in the modern world and have existed throughout mankind's time on Earth? And I think that and here's the thing about people who disprove evolution as a theory. I think they think that people say that we evolved from apes or monkeys, and that's not true. If you think about it, we're genetically similar. We're not genetically the same as chimpanzees. If we were, if we evolved from the monkeys and the chimpanzees and the different branches, we would be genetically, we'd be like 99% genetically similar, not 98 or 97. We came from a common ancestor, and that common ancestor branched into the two things. And people use the argument then that religious people say, oh, or this could be an argument, I guess, if I haven't ever heard anybody use this, but I've heard it said, I just haven't used it as an argument. If we evolved from monkeys, then how come they're still, like, if we evolved from primates, then why are there still primates? And that's because we have a common ancestor. We didn't fucking evolve from them. Honestly, I'm more of a rational person, but honestly, I don't get religion. I think religion can be used for good and evil. I mean, missionaries, if they didn't push their religion on people, would be a great thing because they do good things while they're over there. I think if it was more like the Salvation Army and things like that, if they were more groups that just went over there and said, we are Christians, but we're just going to go help people and not push our religion on them, I think that would be better. But people, I guess missionaries do good work. And here's the thinker though. If you're a Christian and you watch this video, you believe in the same God as Muslims and Jews. Jews. I don't want to say Jews, but Jews. People who practice Judaism. You believe in the same God. I read part of the Quran. What was in my book in my Western Civ class. Not Western Civ, but Survey of World Cultures. And he basically read an excerpt of the Quran and basically said that Jews had it good, Jews fucked it up. Then it said the Christians had it good, they screwed it up, and then that the people believe that Islamic people are going to be the people who are going to be God's chosen people, and I think they screwed it up. But I think those are just small, crazy groups that end up leading a country. They're not the majority of people who practice Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Those are just splinter groups that have somehow gained enough power to rule the rest of the people and have colored the other religious people with a single brush, and I think that's not good. I want to know people who are Jewish, Christian, Islam, Hindu. I want to know someone from every religion so that way I can get an easier representation of what the religions actually believe, because one person is a good sample of what they believe because that's usually what everybody believes, but there could be just a splinter group that are insane in the membrane and go around killing people for this. But this sort of turned into a rambling video and not really a religious video, but I'm Resonator, and I'm off like a prom dress. Check this video out, subscribe, comment if you like my other videos. Sorry for the swearing, I'll try to cut down on it, but I'm Resonator, and I'm a meh guy. I'm not religious or atheist. Peace out, peace and love, coming from Resonator in New Jersey.